sound sign, go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a little inspiration to be inspirational, and sometimes you just gotta let it out, regardless of the pain. Realizing this might be my last dance, last crazy, last save, my last chance to not compare it to those who just won't leave, and not compare it to those who just believe. I know I'm dealing with all of these actors on the radio, trying to put on all these rappers, all these pop stars, all these R&B sinners, and I'm going off the air and not a winner. Losing everything is everything that isn't me. Holding on to everything that's still a family. If yours don't mean shit, what's that mean to me? If they not there for you, then you don't give them memories. Nah, that's not the way I roll. That's not the way they internet. That's the way they troll. And that's the way this goes. And I don't care if they don't like my high voice. Bet you right now they feeling my flow. You're listening to a QSJ Radio exclusive. Only on QSJ Radio. Only here. So let's get serious, man.
If I stumble, if I fall, if I ever lose it all, when my back hits the wall, I'll still be standing. If I crumble till I'm gone, if I cry until I'm numb, when the lights go out, that's when I illuminate, 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 that's when I
broken, shattered, I might have been. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. My life has been nothing but the hardest. Before I quit, I think of where I started, when it bothered. And that's when I did the living. The pain all feels the same, and I don't know the difference. I was sitting all alone in that cold, cold cell, hoping she will write me, but ain't get no mail. Got out other plans, that's the way it is. I cry for every moment I couldn't hold my kids. Ain't nobody fault, I blame myself. The hurt forces you to change, I remain myself. Oh baby, what do you want from me? I'm trying to be the light to help the others see. You want my company, but I can't find the right time. So I gotta let it shine, this little light of mine.
If I stumble, if I fall, if I ever lose it all, when my back hits the wall, I'll still be standing. If I crumble till I'm gone, if I cry until I'm numb, when the lights go out, that's when I illuminate, 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 that's when I illuminate.
Strangers, friends, family, racism, hate, tragedy. Still these bad bitches getting mad at me, cause they couldn't Photoshop my personality, my reality. With suicide, I try to end it. Kurt Cobain depression, and I lost the vision. When my cousin died, it didn't go so well. I popped like 50 pills in that old motel. Now I'm trying to live, hoping to get it right. Darkness made me go, appreciate the light. I pray the nights to forget the pain. If chance don't bless my life, then it will with change. It's crazy how much they want from me. I know that misery need company. Can't get in touch with me, cause I can't find the right time. So I gotta let it shine, this little light of mine.
If I stumble, if I fall, if I ever lose it all, when my back hits the wall, I'll still be standing. If I crumble till I'm gone, if I cry until I'm numb, when the lights go out, that's when I
Yeah, I'm ready, D. I ain't pick up the phone. All of a sudden you are alone. All of a sudden I can't go home. All of a sudden everything is feeling crazy. In my heart I'm feeling out the zone. I'm supposed to hold you right now. Everything is crazy right about now. How am I supposed to call when you won't answer? How am I supposed to feel right now? I put my feelings all back on the shelf. I try to tell myself to hold on. Traffic, it's okay, don't worry, nothing is really going wrong. All of a sudden that anger is coming in, it's coming in sadness. Oh my God, it's madness. Oh my God, it's madness. Yes, I'm happy that she found love, but I'm sad that you lost us. Yes, I'm happy that you found love, but I'm sad. Put this in hieroglyphs or some handwriting, cause I don't even know the reason that me and you just keep fighting. Every single time that I see those stars, man, I see lighting. I'm trying to tell you I'm trying, but all you see is my crying. I was there first. I try to put you beyond that damn hearse. I was there first. I try to put your heart and your dreams first, man. I was there first. You're not listening, but you don't wanna listen. You think my dreams don't give a fuck about what's going on in your head. Like I wish those thoughts were dead. I try to tell you, but you don't hold on to me. You don't wanna be what's wrong with me. You don't wanna hold on to the things that I got for you, the things that you got from me. Damn, this is a fam, so I understand. Sometimes when I see you, I understand. Then become less a man. See, I don't understand. Cause I'm happy that she found love, but I'm sad that you lost us. Yes, I'm happy that you found love, but I'm sad. Talk to me. That you lost us. Oh. Zone out today. Shout to everybody listening. Boys for life in the building this season. Shout to J. Kells. We got a whole bunch of new artists to play today. Shout to everybody listening. They've been talking about us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. They wanna bring bring you down, cause misery loves company. Hate to see you up, doing good, living comfortably. Crabs in a barrel, crabs in a barrel, crabs in a barrel, crabs in a barrel, crabs in a barrel. They wanna bring you down, cause misery loves company. Hate to see you up, doing good, living comfortably. Crabs in a barrel.
Shout out to everybody listening, tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. Oh, we switching it up today.
They plotting. Yeah. Smile but eternally rotten. Hate when they see you in robins. Rather just see you in coffins. Mad cause they money is novice. Mad like Obama in office. Mad cause you in the big house and you done moved up out the projects. Still keep making deposits. Diamonds look straight out the faucet. Might just Louis my closet. I'm flipping and stacking the profit. They irky the more that you poppin'. Okay, I'll take your bitch shopping. Batman the way that I'm robbing. They fans, I know that they watch it. They wanna bring you down, cause misery loves company. Hate to see you up, doing good, living comfortably. Crabs in a barrel, crabs in a barrel, crabs in a barrel, crabs in a barrel, crabs in a barrel.
When I say unsigned artists, I mean it.
You're alright, but that's not the truth, and you know it inside. You wish that sometimes people saw you, but all they see is the smile you put on. And every single person that walks by you doesn't have a clue what's going on. So just tell someone before it gets too late. Just tell someone who will listen to you, don't tempt your fate. Just tell someone who will listen. Just tell someone who will listen to you, don't tempt your fate. Time passes by really slowly.
I know y'all waiting for a beat to drop.
You're in your room on your own, listening to the radio on repeat, makes you feel so alone. You wish that you didn't pick that knife up, cause now you have to cover up your scars. If only you had a friend when times were dark. So just tell someone before it gets too late. Just tell someone who will listen to you, don't tempt your fate. Just tell someone who will listen. Just tell someone who will listen to you, don't tempt your fate.
Y'all already know the deal. Shout out to everybody listening in, man. Suicide awareness, you already know the deal. Oh, yeah. Like I said, we got mad songs to play. The catch up is here. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio.
I'm selfish, you know that. No, you don't need to call back. Your old news, you a throwback. I don't need you, and you know that. Yeah. Another man, I switch you out. Now the only one I need is me. Now the only one I trust is me. I'm over that. Matter of fact, yeah, let's drink to that. No more problems on my back. Always got them running back, yeah. Every time I rewind, man, this is the last time. Man, it's good to see you go. I ain't wasting no time ringing up on my line. Man, it's good to see you go. I'm selfish, you know. No, you don't need to call back. Your old news, you a throwback. Don't need you, and you know that. I'm selfish, you know that. No, you don't need to call back. Your old news, you a throwback. Don't need you, yeah, you know that. I'm selfish.
Shit on first on the replay. Slow things when you wind it up my way. Lately, you been quickly to try me. You know love, you can exit love, not worry about the single little thing. Selfish, me and I be my dear one. Sweat dripping like sauce, got that L1. See right through you like a ghost, girl, you know just how it goes. Drink to that, cause you won't have me bad life. Play my song to the DJ, running back like retweet my location, refreshing my low. Selfish, now I'm high and I'm off in my zone. No love, now I'm feeling the strength of my own. DJ, play my song one more time, let them know.
I'm selfish, you know that. No, you don't need to call back. Your old news, you a throwback.
Throwback.
Don't need you, and you know that.
Young, what up?
I'm selfish, you know that. No, you don't need to call
We got
back.
UK in the building. New Zealand in the building. What up? I apologize. I apologize. Oh, I really do. Things are gonna get better. I promise you. I tried to tell him a long time ago.
Industry Ready Production. PSBeats.com. Make your purchase now.
A lot of people told me I would be shit, so I gotta grind and show these haters they ain't shit. It's me, not me again. Yeah, that's why you shit. You human, I'm human. I ain't worried about shit, cause I'ma do better. I'ma do better. I'ma do better. I'ma do better.
www.psbeats.com.
I just sit back and reminisce on some G shit. Like, damn, a motherfucker told me that I ain't gon' be shit. I always thought the same thing when I was facing cases, but now I'm sliding and foreigns catch me in different places. A lot of niggas was snitching, plus they was really bitches, claiming they in L's, claiming they in the field. But I done really done it, I done sat in surveils. Took a couple trips, I was always on move. I done served a couple junkies with some dog food. I was always on the corner, I was toting them tools. I was stacking, finessing, trying to get to them band. Taking a trip up the road was never the plan. But now I'm back and I'm laughing cause I'm getting these bands. But now I'm back and I'm laughing cause I'm
Shout
getting
to
these
Steve
bands.
Adams,
But
I see
now
you.
I'm back and I'm laughing cause I'm getting these bands. But now I'm back and I'm laughing cause I'm getting these bands.
Yo, so it's crazy because I just played Stigma Piano Man Tell Someone.
You know what it's like to be lonely. You know what it's like to be hurt.
So we'll get back to that in a minute. Big shout out to everybody listening in. Tune in to QSJ Radio.
I'ma do better. I'ma hold it down, no POP, I'm more clever. I'ma grab my family out the field and give them cheddar. I'ma grab gang cause they down for whatever. I'ma do better, I'ma do better. Ain't worried about no beef, nigga, cause I'ma do better. Haters gon' hate, you gon' hate haters forever. They hate to see a young nigga like me out here doing better. They hate to see a young nigga like me out here doing better. So I'm gon' grind, I'm gon' shine. Ain't worried about no net, you can't get none of my time. And to all my teachers, it was good for your time. And I once said I want be shit. How you doing? I'm fine. My dudes told me never trail, be in front of the line. Every day I put in work till a young nigga get signed. I'ma do better until it's my time. A lot of people told me I would be shit, so I gotta grind and show these haters they ain't shit. It's me, not me again. Yeah, that's why you shit. You and him and I'm him and I ain't worried about shit. Cause I'ma do better. I'ma do better. I'ma do better. I'ma do better.
www.psbeats.com.
That could be us riding around in a new car.
Shout out to everybody listening.
We could be
That new Toxic Heartbreak. Oh my God. Listen.
That could be us riding around in a new car.
I didn't even know this. I found out today.
We could be chilling somewhere on a rooftop.
Listen.
We could be
I need y'all to talk to me, man. That's the only way the numbers go up. That's the only way we all just learn from this. This is the only way. Big shout out to everybody listening all the way from the UK. New Zealand is in the building. Let me know where you guys are from. Oh my God, we're gonna have fun today.
We could be all over the world, but we never ever really get that far. Cause you always be tripping, man, you gotta stop.
I'm only gonna be tripping if we vacay.
We can go where you want, baby.
And I just got your text and it's a day late.
I just saw it.
Baby, I'm on my way to get ya. I cut them other bitches off, they handed me the scissors. You know they really miss you when you plan for yourself. That's the thing about pain, is demand to be felt. Wait, I know you want the ball. We can go to places where the foreigns aren't foreigns anymore, yeah. I'm trying to make you mine. Glow stick love, we gotta break before we shine. I really think it's time that we try it. Cause you're the only one that can hear me when I'm quiet. Tú sabes, olvídate de haters. We don't predict the future, we create it.
That could be us right around in a new car.
Yo.
We could be chilling somewhere on a rooftop.
Shout out to CT in the building. What up, what up, what up?
Be all over the world, but we never ever really get that far. Cause you always be tripping, man, you
shout out to Cool, man. Just talk to a nigga, man. Woo. Singer gonna tell me. He gonna tell me what letters he typed in the email. See, stop it. Just have fun, fam. QS.
I know you're the one, but you crazy.
You know you be tripping, right?
And I'm trying to go half on up there.
You remember that song by R. Kelly?
Baby, your love I wanna borrow. The pain we feel today is the strength we feel tomorrow. You ain't gotta bother. We gon' need some room, they say sky's the limit. But I done seen footprints on the moon. Mami, tú me tienes loco. Now your friends holding your ear like any supper. Truth is, I wanna eat on your bizcocho. Skirt, skirt, in the eye with the ocho. Shorty, that's a beamer. You dealing with a dreamer. 21 we ball, Venus and Serena. Yeah, them bitches bad, but you a little meaner. Kylie in the face and the body like Selena. Quintanilla.
That could be us right around in a new car. We could be chilling somewhere on a rooftop.
Yo.
We could be all over the world, but we never ever really get that far. Cause you always be tripping, man, you gotta stop.
I know you're the one and I'm about to pull up. Your ex is gonna be mad when he know I pull up. Your friends gonna be mad when they know it's just us. Oh, baby, if I'm drinking then you gotta roll up. Middle finger up, baby, fuck the old us. We just getting started till the haters hold up. Oh,
That could be us right around in a new car. This is the real on the beat. We could be chilling somewhere on a rooftop. We could be all over the world, but we never ever really get that far. Cause you always be tripping, man, you gotta stop.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
I wanna see my son learn and graduate. That's just the prayer. I wanna spread love instead of hate.
We at 757. What up?
I wanna see if I can levitate. That's just the prayer. I wanna buy a house and renovate. Man, need my prayer. I wanna see my son learn and graduate. That's just the prayer. I wanna spread love instead of hate. That's just the prayer. I wanna see if I can levitate. That's just the prayer. I wanna buy a house and renovate. That's just the prayer. My teacher told me, boy, you ain't gonna be it. You probably won't live long enough. to see it. So my homework I ripped to pieces. I had some ash pants with some creases. I ain't really had no creases, but I used to argue about where the grease is. I had some boat shoes, not new releases. Can I get these or what these is? Pop says which, ever cheapest. Was born to lose is my thesis. Till I pay rate increases and we start owning, stop leasing. And it's hate, we gotta release it because it's self-hate's the deepest. Kinda ironic that I found myself and I'm just being me. It's ironic that I found a chick and she just like doing weed. It's ironic I can go get my son and it's like the big three. It's ironic, that's my only seed. Like bruh, on some tree. It's I wish he would. Look, I burn to know. Find your ass, keep burning though. Get what you read, got learning so. Might mess up, we learning though. I wish he would. Look, I burn to know. That find your ass, keep burning though. You get what you read, got learning so. Might mess up, we learning though. I wanna see my son learn and graduate. That's just the prayer. I wanna spread love instead of hate. That's just the prayer. I wanna see if I can levitate. That's just the prayer. I wanna buy a house and renovate. Man, need my prayer. I wanna see my son learn and graduate. That's just the prayer. I wanna spread love instead of hate. That's just the prayer. I wanna see if I can levitate. That's just the prayer. I wanna buy a house and renovate. That's just the prayer. I get high to get close to you, but I'm so lost what I'm supposed to do. Do you see it here, what I'm going through? You told me sitcom, Rudy Huxtable. Like I ain't gonna get lazy and comfortable, but if they only knew what I'm going through. But you do. I ain't been praying, I'm just saying. I hope you hear me. I'm black and gifted, that's probably why they fear me. But I need you close, right here, near me. Give me a sign of something, Jesus. I know you hear me, cause living righteous is so tough. Sometimes I feel like giving up. It feel like my best ain't good enough. I didn't turn ain't and it should enough. I didn't turn can't and it could enough. Didn't turn no and it would enough. Told me to keep going, I had enough. I thought I had enough, but I was so wrong. Been fighting, feeling for so long. They not my friends, I was so wrong. They made me weak, you make me so strong. You the only one I can call. And you don't tell me to hold on. You the only one I can call. And you don't tell me to hold on. I wanna see my son learn and graduate. That's just the prayer. I wanna spread love instead of hate. That's just the prayer. I wanna see if I can levitate. That's just the prayer. I wanna buy a house and renovate. Man, need my prayer. I wanna see my son learn and graduate. That's just the prayer. I wanna spread love instead of hate. That's just the prayer. I wanna see if I can levitate. That's just the prayer. I wanna buy a house and renovate. That's just the prayer.
This is the Lil on Beat production. Trafficlight.
QS. QS. Ooh. So I went ahead and I did like this weird grind. I didn't want to do it really, but I came across some really talented people, and they're just automatically on rotation. One was Stigma Piano Man. That tell someone, you know, you got to tell someone, you know, what things is bugging you out. You got to tell someone. You stop trying to be hard and just tell somebody. You know what I mean? I like that. I came across this video, but then I will start coming across this video everywhere. And this one was called Nobody's Prey. So what's crazy is that lately we've been playing some pop. You know, shout out to the pop. And I don't even know where these cats are from. I don't know where nobody's from. But some people are just putting together music. And this is home of the unsigned artists. This is not home of the underground hip hop artists. You know what I mean? This is unsigned music, and it's crazy, and it's love. You know what I mean? Mad love. So it's the only way that you're gonna make it in this one. All right? It's just the truth. I don't care how many people say, yo, you gotta talk where your money's at, talk with this, talk with that. No, I don't care. You're doing it the wrong way. It's only mad love. That's it. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com.
Feel you seeking me, writing check on whispering. You won't give me up. tight in your clutch. When you are by my side, the day off on my mind. I want you to know. When you are by my side, but don't know how to ride. I want you to know that I don't have this time. I don't wanna be nobody's prey. I don't want your hands around my face. Time always standing in my way. I wish we could find our peace someday.
There's no way I can only see one share. There's no way. There's no way.
Too afraid to love. You know she's stronger than anyone. And when you feel her touch, you never want her to stop. When you are by my side, the day off on my mind. I want you to know. When you are by my side, but don't know how to ride. I want you to know.
For the unsigned, go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
I don't wanna be nobody's prey. I don't want your hands around my face. Time always standing in my way. I wish we could find our peace someday.
Shout out to the homie TJ in the building. What up?
This is not a test.
One look in my eyes should tell you everything. Had my heart in your hand, but you let it go. Now you're on my phone, begging for forgiveness. Say you're not calling her anymore. What about this heart of mine? Wish I could go back in time, rewind and never cross that line. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me I should stay. Don't tell me you're broken when you're the one who played the game. Don't tell me you're sorry so you can make your getaway. Save it for the next girl, 'cause I'm G-O-N-E, gone today. Took some time, but now I've cracked the code. You never change, boy, you're all alone. What about all those times when you never thought to hit reply? How could you think I'd be so blind? Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me I should stay. Don't tell me you're broken when you're the one who played the game. Don't tell me you're sorry so you can make your getaway. Save it for the next girl, 'cause I'm G-O-N-E, gone today. Wore my heart up on your sleeve. Guess I couldn't believe that you'd mess with me. Shuffled your cards, now you pay the price. You know what you're doing ain't right. So I walk away from this fight. Yeah. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me I should stay. Don't tell me you're broken when you're the one who played the game. Don't tell me you're sorry so you can make your getaway. Save it for the next girl, 'cause I'm G-O-N-E, gone today.
QSJ Radio.
Currency the game.
Let's get gangsta in here. Shout to all my G's in the building. You in the G's, let me get those.
I got a story to tell about me. Just a youngin' I was raised in the streets. Misunderstood, but I feel like they understood when I decided to jump on a beat. I needed money, so I had to fall in with niggas that really be selling them peas. Gave me a cutie, as soon as I left, he told me that he needed it back in a week. That was way back then. I'm moving past it, but that was the past. It's heard all the laughter. Everything going up, feel like I've been on a ladder. You're not a factor, a really good actor. I'll deal with you after. I didn't have so many homies do me dirty, I don't believe in you bastards. Every night when I'm sliding around and I'm driving around in my coupe, I think about all the times you lied when you could've told the truth. And you was thinking I'd stick around, but that's why you don't assume. Never let nobody try to come play for a fool. I had to grow up, got some green to roll up. What they tryna hate for, they don't even know us. Every night when I'm sliding around and I'm driving around in my coupe, I think about all the times you lied when you could've told the truth. And you was thinking I'd stick around, but that's why you don't assume. Never let nobody try to come play for a fool. I had to grow up, got some green to roll up. What they tryna hate for, they don't even know us. Back to the story. Yeah, I'm a youngin', but I always chill with a 40, and you get the real, you get the fake. I never been that category. And R.P. Johnny, R.P. Quentin, and R.P. Devin, and free all the real. I know I've been tripping cause I ain't been writing you letters, and those are my dogs. And honestly, I just been working, I know they still know what it is. And now that I'm speaking on it, all I think about is all the pictures we took as some kids. The pressure part is, do I handle my biz or do I spend time with my kids? Do I put my children first or do I put focus on business and change how they live? See, this is the shit they don't think about. This is the shit that you drink about. This kind of shit makes you put up a barrier just for the haters to keep them out. It's disappointing, there's no debate. I really hate it. Imagine finding future wifey just to find out you two are really related.
TJ Lane, remember me.
Lane.
Mama, I'm a criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal. Criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal.
You're listening to a QSJ Radio exclusive. QSJ Radio.
It's so typical for people to talk shit when you've been given a gift from God that won't quit. Looking all around me as if I could be a misfit. Maybe they just talk cause they know that I will always commit. Never give up on my dreams till the day that it's it. And I know that these people won't ever admit to it, but they lie and steal for their own benefit. And it sickens me just to know this is not the end of it. But that's just how the world works to us nowadays. But this world does not have to work in all of those ways. Running around in circles in my mind like it is a maze. And it's just hard to see the light in all of this fucking haze. I'm paying and pulling every single thought out of my brain, organizing the lines so I can just die in vain. Call me insane, but it feels like the rain is calling my name. I think I'm deranged, but then I'm just in my own name.
Mama, I'm a criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal. Criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal.
Shout to everyone listening. Mad love in the building, mad love. Who got that mad love? Ain't nobody doing it like Traffic, I'm sorry.
I gotta admit it, I wanna move on, but I can't. I wanna rewritten even though I'm less of a man. It takes me by surprise any single time that it can. And anyone who knows me knows that I am not a fan of any of the bullshit that we go through in our lives. And people just need to take time and grow harder spines. Whatever happened to reminiscing the good times. Guess nothing lasts forever except all your old lines. But all I think is that we need for us to stick together. In sickness and for better, no matter the weather. I'll write down a letter so I can remember everything that happened last December, so I'll forget her. I'm down and ready to make a new me and finally be the man that I wanna be. I'm done and over letting others walk all over me. All I care is for how they'll remember me. With my eyes wide open, now I see.
Shout to everyone listening. No hate in the building, I'm sorry. QS.
Mama, I'm a criminal.
I've been keeping it real too long, man.
Mama, I'm a criminal, criminal, criminal.
I'm playing in the same damn game they playing. Playing. Do what I gotta do, I don't really care what they saying. I'ma go hard today, working like there ain't no holidays. This is my life. Yeah, it's my life. Whoa, it's my life. Yeah. They say I'm fake, kinda like plastic. Forget about it, I'ma grab it. I'm taking what's mine. I'm making an appearance like this is magic. I'm making it happen step by step, but it's gonna happen. They question me like, what the fuck am I doing rap? No quicker than a rabbit and better than most. So raise your glasses to my talent and consider it toast. I'm slowly becoming a champion, but champions have lost it. I'm buying into this. Someone tell me what the cost is. Someone please tell me. I'm going crazy over the itty bitties, so just help me. Some people say I'm psycho for it, but I owe myself this. Damn if y'all don't do it or promote my own shit. I'm playing in the same damn game they playing. Do what I gotta do, I don't really care what they saying. I'ma go hard today, working like there ain't no holidays. This is my life. Yeah, it's my life. Whoa, it's my life. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, I really gotta work for my money. Gotta smile a lot, my cheeks hurt from my money. No fancy house, no bearskin rug, no microwave. It's kinda hard to go and heat up. It's so sad looking at the game, and it's easy to see the artist started fronting on the shit. Leave it to me, I'm changing the game up, educating the youth. I'm the older brother, that's what I'm educated to do. I'm passing down a message to y'all. Do what you gotta. Ain't nobody gonna help someone who don't do nada. It's instinct. We puke right after we push hard. We get rid of the garbage that we need to push on. And now I'm playing in the same damn game they playing. Do what I gotta do, I don't really care what they saying. I'ma go hard today, working like there ain't no holidays. This is my life. Yeah, it's my life. Whoa, it's my life. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like Mr. West does. We all just slaves, and this shit's all messed up. Most of us walk around like they don't oppress us, trying to impress others by the way we dress up. To me, that's just illogical though. Why in God's name do people need all of those clothes? By the mall, going stunt in front of a couple of 200 money. Usually now you're screaming, f*** it, I'm broke and I don't need that. Maybe that's just me. I want my money in my pocket, please don't ask me for $1. I work hard to keep my wallet the way it is. I don't give a f*** about you, I'm a real Maxine. I guess my point is, I'ma do me. Never stuck around with people trying to use me. People from the beginning knew once I saw the vision and knew I could make $1 million off a piece of loose leaf. I got them singing like I'm playing in the same damn game they playing. Do what I gotta do, I don't really care what they saying. I'ma go hard today, working like there ain't no holidays. This is my life. Yeah, it's my life. Whoa, it's my life. Yeah.
I can't really show respect. I don't give a fuck, boy, what's up? I won't never run. I don't fear no one. Man down, chop 'em with the drum. Bodies on my gun, going dumb. I rock Hill Figure and buy Tommy guns. Yeah, hoes wanna be my WIFE. If I dick her down, I'll change her LIFE. Please get out my way, don't want you in my selfie. Pop you like a quiz, don't let a fuck boy test me. I'm just thanking God cause of the way he blessed me. Thankful for my losses, counting all my blessings. She said I'm musty, but that's still out, you smelling. Smoking on broccoli because it keeps me healthy. Drinking and driving, I don't know where I'm heading. Zanny's on Zanny, she told me feed her mandies. We popping bottles and we be in the telly. She getting naked, she want me in her belly. Smack on her booty and watch it shake like jelly. Don't think I'm cuffing because these hoes too messy. Smack on her booty and watch it shake like jelly. Don't think I'm cuffing because these hoes too messy. I can't really show respect. I don't give a fuck, boy, what's up? I won't never run. I don't fear no one. Man down, chop 'em with the drum. Bodies on my gun, going dumb. I rock Hill Figure and buy Tommy guns. Yeah, I can't really show respect. I don't give a fuck, boy, what's up? I will never run. I don't fear no one. Man down, chop 'em with the drum. Bodies on my gun, going dumb. I rock Hill Figure and buy Tommy guns. Can't fuck with too many niggas, cause they be snitching. Might turn your ass to bacon, bitch, if you's a piggy. And she heard I'm the hottest nigga around the city. And now she wanna slide on me, she wanna lick me.
Fortunate. Ain't gonna take too long, man. They say it's a short summer, but I think it's more like a long fall. Hey, Miz, bring me in a second, man. Turn my headphones up. Let's go. All of your trials and tribulations couldn't equal mine. I noticed when leaves change, that's when people die. So fuck a short summer's more like a long fall. With the names of
Shout to Shout-Town in the building, what up?
Life hanging in the balance, no emergency. If time heals all, these scars need an eternity. I'm speaking earnestly, cowards can't relate to facts. No deceit, keep your receipt if you can't relate to that. Until you shit it on, most think that this shit's amusing. Spinning a web of lies caught inside a thick illusion. So you blind of truths hidden in plain sight. Different struggle, but recipients of the same plight. Suicide quotable when life is the lousiest. The thought of death makes sleep worth the drowsiness. Telepathic mind release, I feel my brain erupted. But it's pointless if it don't promote pain production. It's the type of joint radio ain't prepared to play. So when you think of me, know I wrote what you were scared to say. Too many paper champions wearing an altar crown. Light beverages, cheap flavored and watered down. Photo whoever sent us this cause we lacking growth. A bunch of MLKs is why we lacking hope. The only king that gave me drive is the number 3. Or a red bone with no panties ready to fuck for free. Fuck a fee, my models remain sucker free and never trust a soul. Hell, I barely trust in me. But as for something deep, truly I'm reliable. A novel or a book when the movies don't inspire you. Package the same, only difference is the content. Information over entertaining the nonsense. Home cooked meal over junk food. Choose your plate. The strength of Samson or diabetes. Choose your fate. In spite of what the clueless do, the usual is calming down. In the world where chaos becomes the common ground. A thin line of insanity or the genius in reality. Every casualty has a scheme to its battling oppression. I'm guessing we in a clear fight. Piece of the memory of Sandra Bland and Tamir Rice. Cause here lies every generation is trapped to one. Where every era since the 60s has now begun. Social divide, drug abuse, then the fixed elections. A lot of changes, most niggas ain't quick to question. Polarizing figures only implementing slick suggestions. When every angle's the same, how can you switch directions? So if you come within, it shows me your incompetence. Skinny jean, dreadlock, niggas can't comprehend. Mentally or lyrically, homie, I'm speaking bar for bar. Let's see who's still standing after this martial law. Say what you want, but still in all, they got the sign shown. Time tells all, so don't pause unless your mind's blown. People, places, and things, peep the predicate. A flawed objective minimizes the etiquette. No sympathizers in sight despite the gutter crying. The grass only looks greener when you colorblind. Black and white tends to blend with the shades of gray. So fuck a bar, you fenced in, they just raised the gate. A new story if ever I felt the script wrong. fuck a chisel. My pen a pencil could chip stone through an innovative verse. They demonstrated to illustrate this generation's curse. Manipulated by the media and fashion. No medium, just searching for what's easier to ration. A chess game, they every move though was all mistakes. And we the mirror reflecting on they fall from grace.
QSJ Radio. Yeah.
Forge.
Y'all better start getting y'all metadata correct. I'm trying to tell ya. That's how you fuck up the game. But anyways, Caprice. That one's called Long Fall. Yo. This one right here. This shit gonna get us fucking banned for 5 minutes. Shout to TA though.
I'm in a delusion, yeah. This shit an illusion, yeah. These niggas is gazy. In the hood stuck, I hate it. Like, what am I doing here? Caught the confusion, yeah. I got a puff lot daily. I do not know what that is. I don't even trust most vibes. I don't even smile most days. Like, who in the fuck am I? Why I can't find my way? I had to rob last night. I had to rob last week. Moving like fuck my life. Moving like I ain't shit. I never judge nobody. I can't even find close friends. I done already slept outside. Ain't nobody crying for me. Ain't nobody kept my life. A nigga at odds with himself. I do not know what's right. I do not know what's left. I'm having a fucked up life, holding me down my own ways. Temptation I can't fight. I want change without change. Don't got a problem with Christ. No, it ain't God that I hate, but I think the Bible have line. I think the Bible have made it. Half of the stories have told, half of the stories sound fake. I think religion one God, misunderstood, split nation. Hit the gut, the niggas act like they too good for me now. Solitary still for show to show you what the fuck fake is. Got a list of niggas coulda, shoulda, woulda been rap. Niggas gave up too soon. Niggas never got patience, still unstable. Found my foot and dug my weight in the ground. Crave success is consuming me. Feel like I just been slaving on someone age to it, just used to this. Struggle don't phase me right now. I'm faded. The solution I've been searching for vacant. I'm out of place. Attempt to prove shit to myself, but been failing. All I see is bygones. All I see is the terrorists called Americans. And I ain't political, just aware of the unfairnesses. Ain't no conspiracies, just conceptuals. I see with one eye, only think with one brain, only speak with one mouth, but I listen two ways. One bag rolled me too blunt, now it's hazy, too shade. Mattress on the floor, think roaches bit me, now I'm wide awake. Mattress on the floor, I woke up, seen a rat up in my face. Savage corner, all of a sudden nothing matters much no more. Sadness, more destruction, madness in the habits as I stay in habits toward between the addict and the rapper and the warrior. Active war, but niggas act like shit ain't happening no more. I don't wanna be this violent, I don't wanna be this hateful. One squad.
Shout out to the UK in the building. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. So we try to do these things, right? We try to do so much, right? We try to get a lot of opportunities, a lot of this, a lot of that. So we're based out of New Jersey, USA in the building, USA, right? Whatever, right? So we're based out of Jersey. Most of the stuff that I do is from here, but I got, connections from here to there and stuff like that. And I try to do my thing, and I try to put people in the right places. But sometimes you just can't come off like that. You just can't come off and say, look, I got all these credentials, because then you become suspect. You got to give people a chance to know who you are. That's some advice that I kind of give artists too. Give a little piece of who you are. Maybe chill with somebody, find out who they are, and then come out of nowhere with the guitar or come out of nowhere with the piano, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden, just take people serious, just a little bit. You will know when it feels wrong. Like, you will already know. There's no reason to sit there and not take the risk. You will know. You will already feel it. We're going to get into that in a minute here before we get into our hour. But we're going to go back to Manchester My man is in the building. Stigma, I see you. You should be seeing this all over your Twitter.
You know what it's like to be lonely. You know what it's like to be hurt. You tell everybody that you're alright, but that's not the truth and you know it inside. You wish that sometimes people saw you, but all they see is the smile you put on. And every single person that walks by you doesn't have a clue what's going on. So just tell someone before it gets too late. Just tell someone who will listen to you. Don't tempt your fate. Just tell someone who will listen. Just tell someone who will listen to you. Don't tempt your fate. Time passes by really slowly when you're in your room on your own, listening to the radio on repeat. Makes you feel so alone. You wish that you didn't pick that knife up, 'cause now you have to cover up your scars. If only you had a friend when times were dark. So just tell someone before it gets too late. Just tell someone who will listen to you. Don't tempt your fate. Just tell someone who will listen. Just tell someone who will listen to you. Don't tempt your fate. Broken dreams, empty promises, and lies that cut so deep. All my life I keep thinking, why did this happen to you? So just tell someone before it gets too late. Just tell someone who will listen to you. Don't tempt your fate. Just tell someone who will listen. Just tell someone who will listen to you. Don't tempt your fate.
So the following information is probably going to be a little sensitive. And it's probably going to be a little sensitive because it is kind of sensitive to me. And it's kind of sensitive to me because there was so many times where I was trying so hard to get my name out there. And what it is artists really needed instant gratification. Some of this stuff is so hard to not want to try. Risk can be taken seriously. Money can be lost. But exploiting yourself is extremely the dangerous part of this game and a part of this business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over 5 music industry schemes that still exploit artists. Now, this article is almost 2 years old, but what's crazy is that I'm still seeing this shit around, and it irks the shit out of me. A lot of people want me to go to their shows, go to their performances and stuff like that, but then when I find out that they're doing any one of these 5 things, I just leave. Like, I don't know if you know, but I got a kind of reputation. I got to build off this. I'm a real person. I put my business out there. I put my Instagrams. I locate locations and stuff like that. It's a scary lifestyle because I'm putting myself out there because I'm a real human being and I'm really doing this. And you know what? This is a side thing. This is a side thing. I am honorably serving our Navy's our U.S. Navy. When I wake up in the morning, I am serving the Navy. I am not doing the radio all day because it would have been a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? So I got a reputation here, there, and everywhere. But a lot of people don't think that personally.
They think that if it worked one way, it's going to continue. But anyways, let's get to this 5 music industry schemes that still exploit artists. Let me start by saying that this article, like I said, is going to piss a lot of people off, especially those in the music industry. But if you're one of the millions, yes, millions, of independent artists, producers out there trying to make something of yourself, you're going to love what I'm about to tell you. If you're one of the shady opportunists still trying to hustle your way into a quick buck, you're going to hate me. I must be totally unapologetic about this because I don't care either. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of reasons this show exists, and one of them is because of these schemes. But anyways, why do schemes exist? Let's start by examining why schemes work. Artists by nature are not good business people. That's why they get business managers and lawyers to manage the non-creative sides of their careers. However, it's not very realistic for most independent artists to have those types of resources available. For that reason, schemers know that they can exploit your hopes and dreams for their own profits. Ultimately, the cons exist because artists keep falling for it. Artists keep falling for it because the schemes are strategically built upon foundations to tap into the emotional sensory stimuli for every person in the world that wants to be a star. What I mean by this is they deceive you with false promises that will satisfy your emotional cravings. The problem with unsigned artists. There's the most common problems with most, not all, unsigned artists. They fail to realize that there are costs associated with every service. They also fail to realize that they accept that there is no shortcuts to fame and fortune. They think their talent is at a higher level than it actually is. They think people will help them for free. They are easily manipulated and deceived, and they make critical decisions based off their emotional and energy instead of facts, data, and logical reasoning. In fact, there are many more that I can list. But these are the main problems that I've seen throughout my years of experience in the business. Not only as an artist, but as a producer, as a songwriter, engineer, and a digital marketer. Now that we know the schemes exist, let's take a look at a few of them, shall we? The classic pay to perform. Coast to coast mixtapes. You see their sponsored things. They say tag an artist, rock on your stage. Artists sign up now for your chance to perform on stage. Perform for celebrity judges. And they hit you with the 900 likes and the comments and all that stuff. Right? You've seen that before. Before I even get to why Coast to Coast mixtape is so scummy, I want to point out the word sponsored at the top of their ad. Yes, this is in fact an ad. I did not ask for this to be part of my timeline, but because Facebook targeted advertising allows them to geo-target my location and interest, they have successfully appeared in my timeline. That's even more disgusting, and that it works. Look at the likes and the comments. They're always like super flying high. So let's go into nuts and bolts and pay to perform scam. A classic one of my professional favorites, the old perform for celebrity judges trick. Or even worse, an A&R, Joe Blow from Sony will be in the building. What they don't tell you is that these A&Rs are paid to be there. 99% of these folks are there because they're getting paid. Guess what? Your performance fee is paying their salary. Even if they did like you, these aren't the people that have real decision-making power. The only way to grab the attention of real decision makers is to create a legit online buzz organically through creative, grassroots digital marketing efforts. Now, the real part I love is that they don't even tell you up front that there's a submission fee and costs associated with performing. From the outside looking in, it sounds real exciting, doesn't it? But here's the reality, folks. If you agree to their rules, you'll start seeing all song and submissions will be screened by management team of Coast to Coast Mixtapes and listened to consideration to perform at the selected event. Artists will be responsible for an applicable performance fee if selected. A deposit to lock in the performance slot will be required. Okay. Now, what's crazy is that you're probably like, "Yo, Traffic, but you asking us to pay to get played right now." No, I'm not. No, I'm actually not. I'm actually asking you to support the show so I can keep this radio campaign going. Okay, this is a real radio campaign. All the stuff gets reported. All the stuff goes to all the artist stuff and all that. Everything goes into where it's supposed to be. Right now, I am being digitally watched by BDS and a whole bunch of other places and people with the IRCS codes. I am literally being watched. So that's different. So you know what I mean? I'm not putting you on stage. I am literally like, I don't even think like half of the people that I played ever paid me before. So shout out to them. So it's different because you got to pay to perform for somebody you don't even know really exists. Yep, there you have it. The other thing I forgot to mention is that these showcases often pack the performance schedule with 20 artists or more to maximize the submission free profits. That means you could end up going on stage at like 2 a.m. and everybody left. Don't let this happen to you. I'm going to tell you right now. The card got to have less than 10 people if you're really going to be part of a performance. It has to. So now you see another scheme, which is pay to open up for major artists. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. Like, mad unsigned artists fall for this shit. I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're going to open up for a major artist, then you got your shit together. It only looks good on social media for a time being. Okay? But if you're going to open up for a major artist, that's not something you pay for. That's something they pay you for. Because you're bringing in potential fans of yours to support your show for the guy you opening up for. That's some real shit. That's some real shit. People are going over there to see you. They don't even care about the final act. They know the final act is bigger than you, but they don't care. But you got to pack the house early, right? People got to have an interest. That's how this shit really goes. Okay, so let me get to this, all right? Artists get booked on shows. We book artists at national and international shows. Here's our phone number, gmail.com, whatever. And then they start showing you all these fucking flyers and all that crap. This scheme has been around quite some time. The danger with this is that this one is there appears to be legitimacy attached to it. After all, you're getting the opportunity to open up for major artists. I decided to include this company, Artist Auditions, into the article after a close and very smart friend of mine asked what I thought of it. The premise is that you straight up pay for a fee anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 in exchange for a stage time as an opener for a major artist. A fee from $1,000 to $3,000 to open up for somebody. There are so many things wrong with this scenario that I can't even think where to begin. I've been booked for opening an artist before and have gotten paid for those shows. Not the opposite. Please understand that the most most of the audience is there to see the headliner. They're not there to see you. Besides that, chances are they'll be too drunk to even remember who the fuck you are. We book bands. Shout out to them. They do that shit too. Sean Healy Presents is another company running a similar operation. They actually have one of my favorite artists, Eric Bellinger, listed on their homepage. And I doubt he knows that he's even on their homepage. But I'm sure he's pissed if he knew. This is their desperate attempt to associate with legitimacy. But all they are delivering is false promise. I have a friend who actually did one of the services, paid $1,500 to open up for a major artist. Not only did he end up getting way less stage time than he was promised, but he was forced to perform when it was super early and most of the full audience wasn't even there yet. Imagine why so many artists are frustrated and discouraged because they are paying almost $2,000 to perform for a damn near empty room. An empty room. An empty room. A fucking empty room. I'm performing right now in the empty room right now, son. Anyways. So, there's another scheme. And we can go on and on. But, you know, we got to get back to the music because we didn't come here for that, right? You didn't come here to talk to Traffic about this shit. But listen, this is the thing that has me rolling the most. The X-Big Wig, okay? I got you. I'm going to get you to the major labels. I formerly served as somebody's engineer for like 10 years, and I'm formerly this, and I'm formerly that, and for sake of not bashing anyone's personal brand, I have decided to be a good sport and blur the guy's name out. Also because my network is decently vast and chances are that someone knows him. But for the purpose of spreading knowledge, I've included a screenshot of the landing page on his website. Yes, this is a real life example. The premise here is that he will use his connects from past relationships to get you a meeting with a major record label executive. Gosh, where do I begin? I'm not discrediting their careers. I had so many friends like this, bro. It was crazy. I'm not discrediting his career. If you do some basic research, you can see that he has had success wearing various hats in the music industry. What I want you to focus on, though, is that the use of very specific language. If you read through the verbiage, the word hire is the key. Sadly, though, you'll be paying a lot of money for zero to little return in investment. What will happen is that he will evaluate what type of the artist you are, pretend like he's interested in your music, might even ask you for press kits and all that. Then he will ask you, what's your budget? Budget with regard to how much are you prepared to pay for a meeting just to have some label A&R with no real decision-making power tell you that your songs are cool, but you need more development. The truth is that nobody ever gets signs from meetings. There's no such thing as getting discovered or put on. The only artists who get noticed are the ones who aren't looking for a shortcut. The ones who aren't paying for fake views and fake followers. The ones who are creating substantial content and backing it up with the right marketing strategy. There's a lot of things going on in the business. There's a lot of things going on in the USA. A lot of things that are going on in the States. A lot of things that are going on in Australia. A lot of things that are going on in the UK. We really don't know. But I do know something. The difference of who gets played on the radio versus who doesn't even go that route. is crazy. And we'll get into that later on. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. Let me get one more in. Can I get one more in? The online service. Ooh, child. So, the online service. You guys have seen this. Music X-Ray, the industry's leading song and talent filter. Over 1,000 songs and acts selected for opportunities each month. This is one of probably the most complicated of the bunch. Music X-Ray is a platform that promises you placements for your music to feature in films, TVs, commercials, and other licensing opportunities. They require you to fill out a profile, then register and submit your music to A&Rs or music supervisor who will review your music and decide if you can be placed or not. The first thing you should always do if you're considering one of these services is search the company's name and Google follow the word scam. Okay? So if you ever go and find a company and you type blah 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 and scam, you will find reviews that will probably piss you off. Alright? Well, it seems that the proof is in the pudding for this one. There happens to be thousands of complaints about them online. What I can tell you from my experience after being in the music game for almost 10 years is that I have never heard of a truly valid success story coming from one of these platforms. Nobody has ever gotten groundbreaking placements or publishing deals from these schemes. My final word of advice is to steer clear of Music X-Rays along with any other similar services like them. We're going to get into the differences of radio and what you should do when you are submitting to radio. A lot of people out there doing a whole bunch of things. A lot of artists right now that I made connections with, we're doing this weird thing where we don't really want to connect with you, but we need your numbers. And it's legit, but it's not. It's not really authentic. Where do you become fans at? Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. We're going to get back to you guys here in a minute, all right? Shout out to everybody listening in.
All songs provided today have been asked for permission to play live on our stream via web. Live stream. Any content cannot be used without written consent from QSJ Radio.
Every day I get higher than the day before. I don't know how much stress I can take anymore. I want all my problems to just go away. I need them yesterday.
Welcome to the life of a nigga on his last. My future seen hunted by the events of my past. This on this shit ain't a gimmick, this the life that I'm living. Roll my problems up with this pink champagne and I'm twisting, blowing back. Waiting for this rapping shit to pick up. Some days it seem like my niggas is ready to fucking give up. Calais gotta feed his kids. Black wanna show his mama killed with a single father who need to provide for his daughter. And me, let's see. I got people to prove wrong, a mother to move home, family damage to undo. My life is in the ruins. That's why I work so hard at this music scheme. While puffing this OG, my nigga late, got the blue dream. My girl want me to go to school, but I tell her I'm chasing my dream. Street botanist, we poetry, say y'all right, and you know it's me. On stage is where I'm supposed to be. Then them hoes gon' notice me, still high as fuck from yesterday's potpourri. Huff that.
Every day I get higher than the day before. I don't know how much stress I can take anymore. I want all my problems to just go away. I need them yesterday.
I turn my stress into smoke, my problems into ashes. Can't wait until this passion turn my Taurus to an ash shit. Niggas say I ain't gon' make it, say I ain't gon' be shit, but it's cool for them to hate. Cause the girl all on my dick. Wifey say she wants some kids, but I ain't ready for that shit. How can I provide for y'all when I struggle with myself? All I buy is weed, gas, and sneaks. Have to deal with these producers overtaxing me for beats. Ask my niggas at classic, studio time ain't cheap. Put my heart in my wallet in this, and give it to y'all for free. Never did I take a day off, so I know this shit gon' pay off. Tryna be with a bitch laid up, why niggas just getting laid off? Cause you not see, I kill shit like Adolf in the dark doing drugs by myself like Ray Charles. Sprinkle it with some Keith, not an Indian, but a chief. Yesterday, sativa is where I'm trying to reach, boy.
Every day I get higher than the day before. I don't know how much stress I can take anymore. I want all my problems to just go away. I leave them yesterday.
I just rolled up a mean one. Not in the shower, but hear the steam come. Lost smelling like a whole pound. Look what fiend done. Break it down, roll it up like a rerun. Use the ashtray, homie. I just got them seats done. Floating on the clouds, surfing to the streets. Need to hit the beach with a freak booty, soft as a peach. But reality be, you hustle 3 times. It's hard to get half of your check. Nice with them sports or your flight on that set. I'm known to beat the block and her drum to death. Keep the green stock, smoke something, stress. Pack of paper and a lighter. Skittles, annihilators, all-nighters. Can't forget the bad times with Alzheimer's. Prices gone up on everything. My cousin shipped from jail to jail, trying to settle in. I ain't gang shit. The trees do some lion tame shit. And that OG gets your mind like this.
I get higher than the day before. I don't know how much stress I can take anymore. I want all my problems to just go away. I leave them yesterday.
They be loving when I'm zoning out. Me too, though. They don't know about me, son. We got the Watchers in the building. I see ya. The whole Jersey's in the building. I see ya. That's what we do, Coop.
Drink a lot, smoke a lot, spend a lot, fuck a lot. Recognize a pimp, open your eyes. Recognize a pimp, open your eyes. Drink a lot, smoke a lot, fuck a lot, spend a lot. Recognize a pimp, open your eyes. Hop in the passenger side of the ride. 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 Hop in the passenger side of the ride.
Going hard, turn it up, let the bitches roll my Dutch. All my niggas smoke that wood, Nope, New Jersey, we be buck. Everybody wanna ball, holla at bras at the mall. Get they numbers, never call. I ain't wifing y'all. Fix your weave, then fix me. Pick and choose, I bet they all pick me. 3 bad bitches, met them all this week. And if one piss me off, leave her up shit street. Don't get mad at me. I don't love her, my duckin', but she asking me how the good life feel. Why you after me? Cause I run into the money like an athlete. The club's so hot, but your boy's so cold. Fuck women. Backstage got bottles, weed, and hoes. Fuck women. Damn. You some motherfucking liar if you think you do it better. Fuck women. Say it. 4 seasons in a year. Who you know you stay fresher? Cause all we do is
drink a lot, smoke a lot, spend a lot, fuck a lot. Recognize a pimp, open your eyes. Recognize a pimp, open your eyes. Drink a lot, smoke a lot, fuck a lot, spend a lot. Recognize a pimp.
Everybody give Colin that damn email.
Hop in the passenger.
Everybody write the email down right now. Come on, man.
Hop in the passenger side of the ride. Hop in the passenger side of the ride. Hop in the passenger side of the ride.
weed loud, turn it down, smoke it now, load it, pow, show you how, run it town, sit up low in the clouds, I sit out in the crowd, 245, give a pound, say hello or sit down. On 100 now, real niggas on the front line, got bad bitches in the back block. You be blowing her phone up, I be blowing her back out. Shorty think my dick free, can't figure out what that shit bout. But any bitch that say they love a nigga with a credit card that don't max out. The club's so hot, but your boy so cold. So cold. Fuck women, say it. Backstage got bottles, weed, and hoes. Fuck women, say it. You some motherfucking liar if you think you do it better. Do it better? Fuck women. Damn. 4 seasons in a year, who you know you stay fresher? Cause all we do is
drink a lot, smoke a lot, spend a lot, fuck a lot. Recognize a pimp, open your eyes. Recognize
Recognize a pimp, open your eyes. Drink a lot, smoke a lot, fuck a lot, spend a lot. Recognize a pimp, open your eyes. Hop in the passenger side of the ride. 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 Hop in the passenger side of the ride.
I ain't got that H for H. I ain't got that A for H. I ain't got that. And if I do, I ain't playing it yet. He don't get that much love. He came in here a hater. Jersey, what up? Shout out to everybody listening, tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned out. Shout out to Pop Dukes in the building. What up, fam? You go? You go, está bien. Bendición. So anyways, like, if you guys didn't know, we are live on Facebook Live. We are live on Periscope. That is attached to our Twitter at QSJ Radio Live. We are live on Twitch at QSJ Radio. We are live on our YouTube page at QSJ Radio, and we are live at QSJRadio.com. We are live on TuneIn. We are live at iTunes. We are live at a lot of places. So don't just think that this is just our numbers here, because I don't do it for likes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody listening in. I still got a show to run. I don't give a if there's like 30 in this month. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody listening. But we do appreciate a like or two. You know what I mean? Do appreciate a like or two. See, I always had a challenge with people. I always wanted them to tag a friend, tag an artist friend, and tell them, yo, you need to put your song on to this show. I always said that, but nobody wants to do that because nobody really got a lot of love for that. Nobody wants to do that. They feel everybody's competition. But I'm going to tell you a little story. It's not no competition. There is no competition. There is none. There is none. Unless you in a battle, then that's it. But other than that, there is no competition. You got your fans, they got your fans. That's it, man. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. There's no battles out here. Everybody always getting mad at each other. Like, the fuck you mad at? Big shout out to everybody listening. Yo, we wildin' today. You know what I'm saying? No? My man Country Boy hit me up with that 90 days rotation with this one right here. The dude sounds so old school, but the new old school.
I got rolled on my beat. I got these haters mad at Country, but I'm ballin' with no jersey. And the way I'm flexing got your bitch wanna slurp on my Hershey. When I pull up in that black Crown Vic, you know I'm swerving. Got your bitch right there beside me, sucking me just like she curving. Labels overlook the Country Boy and rappers here in Bama. Yeah, my flow cool like Alaska. I start iced out like a pounder. Keep your hand to yourself. Try to take it, I'ma get you. One leg to the face, I'ma knock your teeth down in your liver. Got the game on lock, no tapping. Now I got it in the sleeper. Boy, you got me, bitch, you local. Wanna charge me for a feature. Haters everywhere, I'm about to point them out like Jeepers Creepers. I'm the hardest in the game, you niggas softer than Viennas. I'm a star, I shine like hardest, boy, I'm hotter than the kettle. Diamonds look like fruity peppers, they would blind you, hell and kill them. Always screaming, yeah, cuz, they gon' be the trendsetter. Boy, my lyrics dope, my flow is raw, I'm coming with that pressure. I'm about my green, I got them arrows, I feel like Dr. Seuss. I'm too cool with these chains I rock.
Shout out to the biggest Eagle fan in the building. I see you.
I want with crews, they sippin' Parmesan to get me going and then sip absolute. They be like, boy, you the truth. Say I'm hotter than be stew. I gave y'all rappers time to shine. Now Country Boy about to break through. I'm the nation of domination. I feel like young Farouk. I'm at my haters' net right now. They looking rich with the tattoos. They can't contain a Country Boy. I feel like Kobe in the 90s. On my move just like a taxi. You will never stop me grinding. Trying to see $1 million. Got the vision of a pirate. Get in my way and I'ma chop you down, but I don't know karate. I'm a threat, you know I'm a threat. No double T can stop me screaming, yeah, cuz and all my songs, I got these haters bobbing. Man, I'm fly like Batman and Robin. One deep, that's how I'm rocking. On my next, finna put these trash ass rappers in the garbage. Money piling, you ain't got shit on me, boy, your pocket's spazzing. When I'm on the scene, them bitches staring while my diamonds dancing. Haters hate to see me fresh, I make them
sick, yeah, that's a habit. I'm a chief, I'm on top of shit. I feel like I'm from Kansas. I'm the one like Neo, keep that green on me like CeeLo. I trust myself and myself only. I'm my alter ego. Haters bout to make me get that metal like Magneto. I'm about my business, no suit or tie, fuck a damn tuxedo. Your bitch, she want the country, but she wanna eat me up for dinner. I'ma hit her from the back, then put a couple countries in. Don't count me out, I just been on my grind, taking care of family, now I'm back. Who gon' stop the country, feeling like Charles Manson? Yeah, cuz. Yeah, cuz. Yeah, cuz. Yeah, cuz. Yeah, cuz.
Jesus. Yo, I feel like slowing it down. I don't want to slow down too much though, man. Shout out to everybody listening. Like, I don't want to do it too much though. But it's that Valentine's Day season, man. Shout out to everybody listening.
Damn, baby, you know me well. Love can feel like heaven, but can hurt like hell. Fake my emotions, you know my real. The pain is a secret, but the hurt might tell that he's a slut, he's a hoe, he's a freak. Got a different girl every day of the week. Still I call you cause you my day one. It's not the pain, it's who the fuck it came from. To be honest, first we had a spark, then I stained the broken pieces of collages as your heart. All my excuses, I don't wanna start. I auditioned all my hoes, and you ain't want no part now. I'm in the dark and I want more. We just keep on fighting, you wanna be fought for. I wish I thought more, focus where the trust was. I'm sorry I ain't teach you how to unlove.
Guns ablaze from all directions. When there was nowhere to run, nowhere to turn, you had me, but you shut me down. Now I'm caught up in your
I remember all the things that you forgot. First I taught you how to love, but ain't teach you how to stop. Stop saying it's easy when it's not. All of this heartbreak is the reason that I'm hot, cuz I voice everything we went through. Your voicemail is what I used to vent to. We were special for a long time. We had the right love at the wrong time. I lost mine, I never forget this. Every sorry doesn't need forgiveness. We moving on now, and I don't think it's finished. I know it's over, but you don't wanna live it, cuz I've been numb to it all. It's better to feel the pain than nothing at all. I'll call and let it ring for a while. I guess it's better to hide the pain with a smile.
Guns ablaze from all directions. When there was nowhere to run, nowhere to turn.
There it is, that 20, I needed that.
But you shut me.
Let's keep it up. Shout out to everyone listening.
Now I'm caught up in your
Can't figure out where you stand with someone, it might be the time to stop standing and start walking away. Dia.
I'm caught up in your crossfire. And the guns ablaze from all directions. When there was nowhere to run, nowhere to turn, you had me, but you shut me down. Now I'm caught up in your
Shout out to Black Ghost.
The girl rocking on the dance floor, you know.
You sneaking in here.
I see you rocking on the dance floor, baby. The way you move, the way you're rocking, drive me crazy. You're rocking, baby. I see you rocking on the dance floor, baby. The way you move, the way you're rocking, drive me crazy. You take it down on the floor and you rock slow. You got my heart pumping hard, I'm about to overflow. I see you rocking on the dance floor, baby. The way you move, the way you're rocking, drive me crazy. You take it down on the floor and you rock slow. You got my heart pumping hard, I'm about to overflow. Ooh, girl, you're driving me wild. The way you move your body, you're drawing a crowd. Cause you look so sexy and so sweet. The way you move your body to this reggae beat. Girl, go on the floor and wind down slow. Now bring it back up, ooh, go, baby, go. Cause you move your body like the river flows. So wind it like a snake, girl, and give me some more. Wind it to the left, girl, wind it to the right. I wanna see you rock your body all night. So keep it going, baby, please don't stop. Cause it's about to pop off like a champagne top. Now shake it up, baby, and drop it low. You in the matrix, so girl, move slow. So I can be your savior like Neo while you're rocking your body. Island. I know you see the G walking towards you. Cause you got them curves like cashews. Now you up on the floor with no shoes. Working your body like you ain't got nothing to lose. Dropping it down low, bringing it up slow. Working your assets to this reggae flow. Winding your thick hip, licking on your lips. Making a nigga choke every time I take a sip. Now you drop on the split and make your backbone slip. Now you on a handstand, making that ass dance. I can see your love sex, you know want the romance. So when the club goes,
see that hashtag rockin', let's go.
I see you rockin' on the dance floor, baby. The way you move, the way you rockin', drive me crazy. You take it down on the floor and you rock slow. You got my heart pumping hard, I'm about to overflow. I see you rockin' on the dance floor, baby. The way you move, the way you rockin', drive me crazy. You take it down on the floor and you rock slow. You got my heart pumping hard, I'm about to overflow. Baby girl, you rock my world. I love the way your body twists and twirls. You're such a sexy, sexy thing. And you can make a man buy you anything. So you and your girls follow me to VIP. So you can drink all night, it's on me. Now drop it down on the floor once more. Cause I can see you got a whole lot more. So rock it to the front, rock it to the back. And drop it down, little girl, cut no slack. Cause you a bubbler, champion bubbler. You got me and all of the rude boys watching ya. Cause you move with a whole lot of stamina.
We gotta get these shares back up. Shout out to my man Black Ghost.
Twist it up and slap it down like a domino. And wine on it, cock it fast and do it slow. I see you rockin'.
I think I got one for you, watch.
The way you move, the way you rockin', you take it down on the floor and you rock slow. You got my heart pumping hard, I'm about to overflow. I see you rockin' on the dance floor, baby. The way you move, the way you rockin', drive me crazy. You take it down on the floor and you rock slow. You got my heart pumping hard, I'm about to overflow.
So, I think we have never had this before in a long time. So shout out to February. Coop 45 seems to be getting a lot of requests in. So shout out to him. Shout out to the team doing it right. H4H Coop 45 on QSJRadio.com.
Fucking with a real nigga on another nigga dick now. Fucking with a real nigga on another nigga dick now. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoe. You just a hoe for a hoe, nigga. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoe. You just a hoe for a hoe, nigga. Say, fucking with a real nigga. She on another nigga dick now. Say, she fucking with a real nigga. She on another nigga dick now. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoe. You just a hoe for a hoe, nigga. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoe. You just a hoe for a hoe. She fucking with a real nigga. She on another nigga dick now. She fucking with a real nigga. Yo, bitch on another nigga dick now. Ain't any in the system. Ain't no telling what she doing in the telly when the friend's not with them. A man gone, she telling me she miss him. When I'm done, I promise I should forget him. I'm iced out. Matter of fact, I'm iced in. Got two hoes in the beamer who brought they dyke friends. Red bone, she telling me that she sell a bed. Up the block, she sell a bed. Down the hill, she sell a bed. Clients have a bed, she suck hella dead. When her walls get lost, I try and sell a bed. Skip the EF, try and get to the G. But they don't write their own shit, they just ad-lib me. 4-5, I get low, stay making chips go. Spitting game out the brain just to make a bitch blow. Some say I'm schizo, just because the kid's so. Hood now I'm nice, now I'm hanging out the window. Fucking with a real nigga.
Shout out to Steve.
Another nigga
Hopefully we can get an interview.
Niggas know I'm a real nigga. Fake nigga, how that shit sound. Get up, nigga. Get
Shout out to the UK, always listening in.
Get down. Fucking with a real nigga. The realest nigga out the bricks now. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoe. You just a hoe for a hoe, nigga. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoe. You just a hoe for a hoe, nigga. Say, fucking with a real nigga. She on another nigga dick now. Say, she fucking with a real nigga. She on another nigga dick now. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoes. You just a hoe for a hoe, nigga. You just a hoe for a hoe. You don't got hoes. You just a hoe for a hoe. Say, she fucking with a real nigga. Say, she on another nigga dick now. She fucking with a real nigga. Yo, bitch on another nigga dick now. Get paid, nigga, get paid. Got mine, nigga, shit straight. I've been grinding now for 6 days. Been letting money stack since 6th grade, nigga. Got bands, get paid. Fuck hoes, fuck haters. Fuck now, nigga, I'ma see it later. Tryna chase this money, nigga, I be doing greater. What's worth, nigga? I double that. I say height, nigga, you be the running back. Can't fuck with the real niggas. All the real niggas know they gon' feel it. She told me that she told her you would never find another nigga realer. But long and behold, look at me, boy. She found another nigga realer. Fucking with a real nigga. She on another nigga dick now. Niggas know I'm a real nigga. Fake nigga, how that shit sound. Get up, nigga, get down. Get up, nigga, get down.
Lame nigga alert. Lame nigga alert.
For the unsigned, go to get heard.
Lame nigga alert.
Lame ass nigga.
See a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Lame nigga alert. Lame nigga alert. Lame nigga alert. Okay. Lame nigga alert. Alright. Lame nigga alert. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way.
If I see a lame nigga, I go the other way. I don't need no broke niggas all in my way. All a nigga tryin' do is stack these rolls. Bitch, you a lame, go the other way. Got money coming in more than one way. Niggas talking saucy, but they don't want no gunplay. Let the chopper land, clear like a runway. Lame nigga shouldn't have been talking in the first place. Couple hams, couple BLGs. Every time rolling, these niggas with me. Fuck around, my niggas gun you down. Ain't no lame niggas rolling with me. All of my niggas, they rolling with 30s. Jump out Suburbans, they dumping, they skirting. All of my bitches, they bout bankrolls. Lame niggas tryna fuck free, hell no. If a nigga ain't talking money, fuck out my face. Life too short, no time to waste. Every second, every minute, nigga thinking money. Cause every second, every minute, nigga bills coming. Fuck boys on that fuck shit. Those the type of niggas I don't fuck with. Why you mad? Cause your bitch on the swag. She gave me the pussy like, hey, you could have. And she told me, you a lame nigga. You waited a year and a half. Why she fuck with me? Cause I'm a money nigga. She know I get straight to the cash. Lame nigga alert. I don't even stop, I just keep driving past. Take a pull off the blunt. Look back and just laugh.
See a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Lame nigga alert. 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 If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Money. Go the other way.
Hold up. Lame ass nigga. Small change ass nigga. Got Gucci, got Louis, got Fendi, but it's all bang bang ass nigga.
Let's get these shares, let's get these shares.
Strange ass nigga.
I can't do
we
this
don't know your
without
name
y'all.
ass nigga. Nigga barely got an 8 ball. Always talking cane ass nigga.
Me, I'm a cane ass nigga, straight menace. Chopper got bullets, same size of a Guinness. House party, rapping niggas gotta be kitten. I ain't tryna party, can't bring my Smith in. 2G, call a couple hat niggas. In the projects with the crack flippers. If you a lane, don't give me that, nigga. Don't. Sunny money raw, no jack tripper. No, you can't smoke my spliff. Can't roll with me, ain't tryna let it rip. That's a fact. Lame bitches on my dick. I ain't tryna hit it if it smell like fish. Ooh. No rat sniper. Smoke a spliff, get some head after. You a lane, you a lane, you a lane. All I see is dead rappers. And I be fucking they bitches, it's easy, they know I be high and I'm rolling. Haters be trying to front on me, I'm doing them dirty, that 40 be smoking. Lame nigga alert, when your bitch see me, that pussy be soaking. Me and 2G, we be rolling. Never smoking Gary Coleman.
See a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Lame nigga alert. 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 If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way. If you see a lame nigga, go the other way. Go the other way.
Warning, warning. Unauthorized use of hit music.
The #1 station for the unsigned artist.
QSJ Radio.
On www.qsjradio.com.
You start here.
In 3, 2, 1.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. Obviously, you know that we don't really, review. We don't do any of that stuff. We really don't do that, okay? So I understand what people are trying to do, but we're that's their lane, right? And I want artists to understand that, just remember that if your boy or your chick or one of your peoples are flowing and they doing their thing, try mad hard to just stay away from what they're doing unless you're collabing. And then, of course, then you're in the same lane somewhere, but stay away from that. You know what I mean? That's just kind of advice. I've been seeing it a lot, and that creates a lot of hate. And I don't like hate. I don't like hate. So I don't like it, and I don't like it how it's keeping a lot of people discouraged from doing their thing. Anyways, before we get into our advertisement, because there is 3 forms of advertisement here on QSJ Radio, and it's all sponsored by artists. Thanks for choosing us to play and export your talent. Here are explanations of our radio campaigns. For our 90-day rotation that you probably seen in the pin or you probably seen in the scroll, wherever you're watching at, there's a $10 donation. The $10 donation gets you 2 songs to get played on our online streams and mentioned on popular social media for extended exposure. For example, right now, if your song was playing on our radio show, on our stream, and then all of a sudden it popped up into the minute, let's say maybe at 8 o'clock that we do these tweets. So it would get tweeted that now playing this artist on QSJ Radio. Now, our stuff is on TuneIn. Our stuff is all over the place. Anytime anybody goes heads and basically does the stream, your artwork will show up. Your artwork will also show up, plus where to purchase that song. The big part about it, we're real radio, so we have to report this stuff. If your stuff is BDS, monitored, whatever, barcode, you know the deal. If you're deep into it like you should be, then you know what I'm talking about. That stuff will get reported, because sooner or later, we're going to be popping. And we're going to have to pay you guys some royalties. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to that. So that's only a donation to the show to keep that kind of stuff up. So there's 2 songs on rotation. Basically, that's your singles package. But we're not going to talk about that. That's a radio campaign. Another one is our live interview package, which is 4 songs on 90-day rotation. A donation of $25. And this is the crazy part. Artists and groups have always had a story. And our show is based on these interviews. Artists could either come to us or have a Skype-like interview and showcase their music and story for 40 to 60 minutes here live on this show. On this show right here. So let's say that you guys live in like Iowa, like MMA Mike Miller, he's in the building, right? And he wants to come and talk to us. So we'll split the screen. We'll split the screen just like this. You'll be right here talking to me, talking to the fans, video, everything streamed out, everything is checked in, and all that. We'll do a test and all that stuff to make sure everything's legit. But if not, and you want to come through, then you come and sit here with your boy and talk to me. But we only recommend if you live an hour away, because trust me, the excitement goes away when the interview's over, and then all of a sudden you did your grind, but you're tired out. So we don't really want people to drive or fly to see us unless you're out here doing shows. So you just get with us behind the scenes and figure out. Now, all shows will be recorded and uploaded to all major podcast distributors. All right? That includes iTunes, Google Play, and now added to iHeartRadio. A lot of people don't understand. This is very serious to us. You can go to those guys and find out that they haven't been doing shit. You could do all that. But 4 songs on 90-day rotation, $25 plus an interview, and you choose your date. But it has to be a Tuesday or Thursday. It does. And I know we have conflicts with people like that, but, you know, it's whatever. Another one is our video campaign. But we are not commercial, okay? So I think these videos are commercial because it takes a lot of stuff out. It takes a lot of visual, and it pays attention to one thing. That's what commercials do. They pay attention to one thing. So we decided that we're only going to take 3 ads. So you will only see 3 videos played during our airtime. That's it. I can't fuck around and take opportunities away from other artists. That's just not the way I'm rolling. I don't care about the bread. So right now, we're going to go into that video that my man, he just went in and just took all the slots for fucking February. But it's whatever. That's the man, my man Donnie Rose. This one right here is called Bricks to Billboards. Yeah, with that Jay-Z sample. Shout out to everybody listening in.
Bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, Jackson on the beat. Bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys.
Donnie Rob, off the top, I could give you a vision, blowing lism for your mans while he rotting the system. Either you win it for the fame or you made a decision to stack paper to the ceiling till you swimming in the millions. Hiding out, shopping, trying to blend with the civilians. Streets watching as you walk in the building with a Brazilian. Never let them see you sweat, even when they stack the deck. Couple zeros missing and listen, give them back the check. Know your worth, it's to speak when you show your work. Hit them with the bars of death, watch them go berserk. Catch the edge, whoever is near, put them on alert. Music that'll snatch your soul up as long as no one's hurt. From 8 balls to an ounce to a half a brick in just a couple of hours, not the average flip. Whatever motivates your grind, best be equipped. Started from the bottom, not a problem, no count them bricks.
Bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, bricks the billboards, grams the Grammys.
It's all about politics. Jada had the blueprint, nobody acknowledged it. Guess I'm one of the few from Yonkers that followed it. At this point in my life, who'd expect these accomplishments? Manage every move and just use your common sense. Look at what's in front of you before you go climb the fence. Yeah, vacation on a large boat surrounded by bosses, floss and blowing cigar smoke. Ivory wet, clean suit, that's a bar of soap. Staying on top is the plan, the plot is to slit your throat. The zoned out, mind be in another world. The flyest chick weakness be diamonds and pearls. On the come up, from sundown to sun up. Respect is earned, only concern is stay one up. Broke shorty back and she still sore. It feels more great going from bricks to billboards.
Bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, grams to Grammys, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, grams to Grammys, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, grams to Grammys, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, grams to
Jackson on the beat.
bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, grams to Grammys, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, bricks to billboards, grams to Grammys.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
They never switched up, never flaked on me. Only ones I trust, never snaked on me. Them be my day ones, day ones. Them be my day ones, day ones. Any situation, you know they gon' ride. No time for conversation, you know it's on side. Them be my day ones, day ones. Them be my day ones, day ones. You already know the motto, family first. Fucking with mine, I'ma put in that work. Get out the line, I'ma leave you in a hearse. I ain't got no time, I'ma hit it where it hurt. So you better be careful fucking with me. You better be careful fucking with them G's. I don't need a gang, man, I got my family. On my day one, that's all I really need, yeah. We gon' ride till the wheel fall off, yeah, yeah. We gon' ride till the wheel fall off. You fuck with one, you fuck with all, no fair ones, we gonna brawl. Automatics on deck, my family, they on call. Ready for it all, yeah, they ready for it all. Win, lose or draw, nigga, win, lose or draw. Right or wrong, I'ma hold it down. Right or wrong, I'ma always be around. Right or wrong, right or wrong, I'ma hold it down, nigga, right or wrong. Never switched up, never flaked on me. Only ones I trust, never snaked on me. Them be my day ones, day ones. Them be my day ones, day ones. Any situation, you know they gon' ride. No time for conversation, you know it's on side. Them be my day ones, day ones. Them be my day ones, day ones.
Hey, yeah, fan first, how we get the bag. Push raw just to get it on. Through the wars, hit and got cold, but these my bros and these my dogs. Make moves cause we had to. Plot a joke so we can get it all. We ain't gon' never switch sides, we gon' pay the toll so we can cross. Pull tricks for a double, ski mask for a muscle. I told my fam I love you, we gon' turn this to a couple. I swear we'll never go change, yeah. The love right here just come straight from the heart. We all on the road off of fame, yeah. We always gon' ride and go play our own part.
Switched up, never flaked on me. Only ones I trust, never snaked on me. Them be my day ones, day ones. Them be my day ones, day ones. Any situation, you know they gon' ride. No time for conversation, you know it's on side. Them be my day ones, day ones. Them be my day ones, day ones.
I'm not gonna lie. I seen the sneak peek to this and I was like, these dudes are crazy. Shout out, oh my God. Finesse, the work is serious, son.
Richie on the beats.
AHT, I don't know how to pronounce that. QS.
Got that gas for the tokers. Nothing trash by my coca. Moving fast, gotta slow up. Get up in my bag, then it's over. Move them grams for the profit. Cause I need them bands in my pockets. I got a plan, they can't stop it. You know I've been the man and I got it. Yeah, I got it. You know I've been the man and I got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. You know I've been the man and I got it. I'm fucking with that fire like a pyro. I'm all about that fire like a pyro. I'm fucking with that fire like a pyro. I'm all about that fire like a pyro. 100 grams for the low. My ninjas chopping bricks in the dojo. Molly got them dancing like a go-go. Talking to the popo, that's a no-no. And this was I was told. When the pressure on them fold, gotta stick to the code. When you pushing out the lows, when you pushing out them lows. Dollar sign always on my mind. And you know dollar signs always on my mind. And you know the rest of pack then double that. That's simple math, I never lag. Rest of pack then double that. Simple math, I never lag. Move them grams for the profit. Cause I need them bands in my pockets. I got a plan, they can't stop it. You know I've been the man and I got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. You know I've been the man and I got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. You know I've been the man and I got it. I'm fucking with that fire like a pyro. I'm all about that fire like a pyro. I'm fucking with that fire like a pyro. I'm all about that fire like a pyro.
Yo, I just found my warm-up music for the gym. Yes. And I got to show this tomorrow. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. Shout out to the homie Black Ghost in the building. Big shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Ooh, we got that rotation. Yes, it's true. Yes. So, you know, that's what I want to tell you. I just want to tell you, y'all have opportunities here on QSJ Radio to do y'all thing, you know what I mean? And to keep it popping. So, one thing before we get into the music again, I like doing this like at the top of every hour. So everybody understands that this is not just a show to get heard. It's a show to learn. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the differences. I like doing this because some people, like, you know, they just think it's whatever, but I just want to tell you the differences between commercial and non-commercial radio. All right. And I want to tell you guys that because I want people to understand that reaching for the stars, you can't get to the stars without knowing how to get to the stars. All right. You can reach for it all day. You can teach it, you can preach it all day, but if you don't know how or when, you're just going to keep on saying it. And I know I could say something better than that, but that's what I'm coming up with right now. So anyways, commercial versus non-commercial. Now, a lot of people probably already heard this article already, and I like repeating myself because some people just don't understand Why is this dude on a radio station talking about other radio shit? Well, this is the home of the unsigned artists. And guess what? If I don't got motherfuckers out here telling me what the fuck I'm doing wrong, I'm going to tell y'all what the fuck y'all doing wrong. All right? Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. All right. So this goes out maybe last fall, meaning October timeframe 2017. So this stuff is very recent. All right. Although it might not be obvious to the casual listener, not all radio stations are created equal. There are two distinct types of radio stations: commercial radio and non-commercial radio. The differences between the two types of stations come down more than just formatting. Commercial radio, the ratings are number one. Commercial radio derives its operation budget from selling advertisement. Since they attract those advertising dollars based on ratings, commercial radio stations need consistency and a large number of listeners. These ratings are used by the station to demonstrate the potential advertiser that buying a commercial spot on the station will reach a significant number of people and is worthwhile investment. These numbers are also used to pricing advertising. The more listener a station has, the more it can charge for an ad spot, and the more money it will have in its operation budget. Non-commercial radio, fewer ads and more variety. They call it non-com for short, which includes college radios, community-based radios, including local national public radio, which is NPR. Though these stations may carry advertising, it is widely spaced out and not the main source of station funding. Most non-commercial radio stations rely either on subsidies from a nonprofit, such as a university, or listener contributions for their income. How commercial radio stations choose their music playlist. Commercial stations don't have the same kind of freedom in what they play at non-commercial radio stations. They want to play music by musicians who are playing shows in the station's market and have a national name recognition. In fact, they need to play music that fits this criteria to get ratings that they need. The commercial radio approach usually boils down to shying away from playing new artists unless they are backed with a big budget promotional campaign. To help them make a decision about which songs to play, stations work with labels and promoters to get a better idea of how a song, artist is going to be marketed, and they want to know things like, will the song be available for purchase, both digitally and in local stores? Will there be a national and local reviews for the song or album? Will the artist be playing locally? Will they be available to the station for interviews, on-air performances? Will there be local advertising? Will the song be involved in any national media campaigns? National media campaigns are like big shows and anything like that. Films, are they coming out in movies? Television shows, the VH1s, the MTV shits, and other media. Will the song be on any of that? The more the exposure to the song, the more the station will be convinced that playing it will increase their ratings, since it will be familiar to other listeners. For these reasons, commercial radios are not usually the first entry into the world of radio musicians. Many up-and-coming musicians don't have the budget or the reach to meet the demands of commercial radio stations. What this means for radio promotional campaigns. As someone promoting to radio, The distinction between commercial radio and non-commercial radio comes down to much more than a barrage of ads between song plays. From a promotional standpoint, you have to approach these stations in different ways and usually at different times of your career. Non-commercial radio tends to have a lot more flexibility in their playlist. You're more likely to hear music from up-and-coming and non-mainstream artists on non-commercial radio. They're able to be flexible because the non-commercial model doesn't rely on advertising dollars, and it isn't dependent on ratings. Commercial radio stations need to show good ratings to convince advertisers to spend money. By playing new or non-traditional artists, non-commercial stations are usually giving their audiences exactly what they want. It's a self-reinforcing cycle that works in favor of indie music. Non-commercial radio may also focus on niche genres of music. It is especially true for the community radio stations, which sometimes when you flip through the stations, you usually hear like jazz or folk music. Those are like niche genres. In addition to playlist flexibility, non-commercial radio is a great entry point for many musicians because there is less competition. Major labels tend to ignore non-commercial radio stations. Major labels tend to ignore non-commercial radio stations. Listen to this. Which means radio promoters have an easier time getting the radio staff to check out new promos. So when people are out there trying to do their job, like program managers at non-commercial radio station, their flexibility is super. Like they could do what the fuck they want. They could do whatever they want. Then one day they'll do an unsigned hip hop show and they'll love it to death. What's up with my feed? My feed is gone. Is my feed gone? What? I was just getting hype. Somebody didn't warn me